I found a body during March break. When I was 13 years old, I went to see a friend of mine who moved away. It was March break, so I took a train to her with her cousin and spent the week there. On our second last day, we went for a little adventure down the side of this hill. It was right beside a community hall, and it was right on a dead end of a lake. We went down this insanely steep hill covered in trees and stood by the water. Since it was spring in Ontario, it was all covered in ice except 5 to 6 feet around the shore. There was 5 of us in total, all seeing a coat floating right under the ice. We made some jokes about how people need those since it's so cold and had a laugh while grabbing a stick to grab it with. Once we grabbed it and started pulling it to shore, we then seen fire red hair, arms, legs. We just pulled a dead body out from under the ice. One of my friends and I ran up the hill to get an adult because as being so young we didn't know what to do. We wanted an adult. So we found a nice gentleman at the park right by us and told him we think we found a dead body and we didn't know what to do. He was so shocked and followed us to where it was. He instantly called 911. This park was huge, and by the time we got up the hill the whole place was covered in caution tape and cop cars. That morning there was a call from an old man saying his wife was missing. She must have went on a walk and got too close to the shore and fell and then got stuck under the ice and passed away. I had to get a lot of therapy after that, and it still haunts me to this day. I'm 24 now, and I can still remember every single detail about that poor woman. My girlfriend and I were coming back from shopping, and we're driving down a country road with hardly a house in sight when we came up to a car accident. 2 cars had hit head-on. One of the drivers was drunk, the driver in the other car was trapped in the car, and his passenger, which turned out to be his 10-year-old sister, was clearly already dead. The sight of her and the cries of her brother are still so vivid in my memory. It seems like yesterday, and this happened in 1990. That is so incredibly sad. Alcohol is so deadly. It makes no sense that it's legal when you apply the same logic used to make other substances illegal. I digress. I'm sad that happened and that you had that experience. Couldn't agree more. Government makes too much money off alcohol. Plus, if you're in the US, there seems to be a history of negative behavior with the ban of alcohol. It needs to be a controlled substance at this point with how many people die from others often poor decisions with it. Alcohol-related traffic deaths have plummeted in the US since I was a teenager in the 70s and 80s. There used to be not to be a negative stigma about drinking and driving. That's just not the case anymore, thankfully. I wonder if that's also related to vehicle manufacturing changes and vehicle laws. The main one that comes to mind is the seatbelt law. I wonder if those play an underlying factor in saving more lives as time has gone on. Still an interesting observation I wasn't aware of, especially being that we have about 130 million more people in our country now than in the 70s. We must be doing something right. Maybe practice has made us better at it. Sarcasm. Definitely, along with cars have airbags as a standard feature. Not to mention seatbelts. My dad remembers when they were optional. Oh my god, I'm old. The first car I bought didn't even come with them.
Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, remember to like and subscribe. Have a great day.